Hey guys, we're live. Okay, great. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to keep him running back to you. So the first thing that I want to say about this, and I mean, just keep in mind, I have a lot of experience with this. I have a lot of experience with you guys. I have a lot of experience with, romantic relationships, attracting, manifesting relationships in my own life, and also helping other people do this in their lives. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people. I've been doing and studying this for many years. And let me tell you something. Sit down and relax because I'm going to change your life in this video. If you choose to be the person who is willing to change. That's number one. You know that you have freedom to do what it takes to learn, to decide, to change your thoughts, to apply. You know that you have that freedom. That's a freedom that only you can have for yourself. So what if I told you that you already know what to do? You already know what it takes to keep him running back to you. You already know what it takes in order to keep a person stable in your life, loving in your life. You already know all the things that you need to do. And I can't possibly tell you anything more that you haven't heard before. By the way, I'm Jasmine with Manifest Fast with Jasmine. For those of you who don't know, make sure that you stay tuned till the end of the video because I am going to tell you what it is that you need to do to keep him running back to you. But I want to deliver this in a way that you can really hear me and be inspired to apply it and to know what you're specifically doing wrong in your specific situation that's keeping you from manifesting this. Because it's not that you're not manifesting it because it's difficult or hard or hard for you, and it's not because of your circumstances. Let me just tell you that right now, because you all ask me about your specific circumstances and you think that your specific circumstance is the one exception in all the manifestational law of attraction universe, and it's not. Okay, so you all can do this. You all can have a stable, loving, satisfying, mutual relationship. Okay. So you already know what to do. But here's the thing is that if you're watching videos and you're reading books and you're studying and you're learning, there comes this point, and we've all been guilty of this. Okay. We've all done this. I've done this. You've done this. There comes this point where the only thing left to do is to really buckle down and decide that you're going to start applying what you have learned. And you're going to make a decision and a commitment to make the change up here and to do what it takes that is going to get you that manifestational result. You have to decide that instead of feeling sorry for yourself and instead of wallowing in your story and keep telling your current story, and instead of being distracted by your circumstances, so distracted by the love that you want that you don't have, by the lover that went away, so distracted by the boohoo, agonizing feelings and story that you can't apply manifesting, right? So you have to decide that you're going to be the person who is going to commit to making changes in your own psyche and your own habit of thought, and that you're just going to keep going in that direction and putting one step in front of the other, because you know that you're going to get there some way, somehow. You're just choosing to move forward with this, and you're choosing to not be the victim anymore. That's a big thing, is when it comes to relationships, it's very easy, and hear me when I say this, okay? Because it's very, very easy to decide that we are a victim of our circumstances. But if you define yourself as a victim, doesn't it make sense that that's the reality that you're going to manifest for yourself? Doesn't it make sense that if the story that you have of yourself is that I'm a victim because I don't get what I want, doesn't it make sense that you'll just keep manifesting that story, and that you have to get rid of that story and feel differently and believe differently in order to not be the victim in your circumstances anymore, in order to be a part of a story and to co-create a story where you are actually having everything that you want and there is no victim within you? you're manifest according to what is within you. You're manifesting according to your story. You're manifesting according to what you believe and what you tell yourself. So if you feel, I'm not asking you to do anything that you can't do. So if you feel like, oh, I can't do what it takes, think about it. In order for you to have this thought, you just thought that thought. In order for you to think that it's hard, you just told yourself that it's hard. That's where we have to wake up and start saying, wait a minute, who's in charge here? I'm waking up and I'm going to be conscious to all the barriers and blocks that I am thinking in my mind about this. If I feel like I can't do it, why? Who's saying that after all? Who is telling me that I can't do it? Whose story is that? Because I am choosing to believe the story of that I can manifest my reality and I can have this and anybody can have this. And as I think, so I create, and as I be, so I attract. I'm choosing that story. So this is where we become conscious and wake up and decide to overcome our unconscious thoughts, the things that really, really need to be questioned and that we really, really need to draw our attention to. Instead of being lost in the story of woe is me, and as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, who the fuck is talking? Because when you decide that, you know what, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to find a way. I know that I will. You'll start to wake up out of those stories that are not serving you and never were serving you. The stories that are holding you back. Everybody wants to know what their blocks are. What are my blocks? Tell me, what are my blocks? Well, first of all, you think that you have blocks instead of knowing that I am the God of my reality, and I'm going to keep charging forward, and I'm going to keep waking myself up, and I'm going to keep doing what it takes. I'll tell you what it takes. We're 7 minutes in, and I'm going to tell you what it takes to keep him running back to you and to manifest the stable, loving, lasting relationship that you want. I'm going to tell you what it takes to manifest the love that you want on an ongoing, consistent basis. Okay, are you ready? There's a few things. Here we go. All right. First of all, you got to be confident. What would it be like if you just knew? You're like, no matter what, he just loves me and wants me all the time. What would it be like if you really knew that and really believed that? This is what I always knew and believed about Mo, that no matter what bad mood that he might be in, no matter what he's thinking in his mind right now, I'm the only one that he loves and I'm the only one that he wants, and I'm the only one that he's connected to, and I'm the only one that's really going to make sense for him, and I'm the only one that he's ever going to want to come back to. I'm the only one that he really feels drawn and connected to. That has always been my story, to the point to where I never had to worry about him. I never worried, no matter what he was doing. Okay, the circumstances were not phasing to me. And that's what you have to decide for yourself is, I'm just going to know that it's done. That's the most powerful practice, just to know that it's done. Now, here's the problem with that is, like I said, you already know what to do. But Jasmine, how do I just be confident and how do I just know that it's done? This is what I'm talking about, where it's a choice. It's a choice where you have to decide that you're going to begin to apply this and continually reinforce this path that you have chosen. So people sometimes are able to manifest like little shifts and little manifestations, but they don't stay. So that's why I said keep them coming back. We're talking about an ongoing, consistent stability factor here. We're talking about something that requires you to maintain a steady state that you learn how to continually reinforce. So if you want something steady and stable, you have to be a consistent reinforcer of that energetic vibration, that energy, that parallel reality dimension that you want. You have to find a way to create habits and consistently and continually reinforce those habits. So a lot of people start doing these things, but it's not real to them. So they, instead of this being an understanding of, like, for instance, with a diet, A diet shouldn't be a crash diet that you can't maintain. A diet should be a change in lifestyle, right? So, in the same way, changing the way that you're thinking and changing the way that you're doing and changing the way that you're believing, this should be a true change, a real change that you're changing now and you're changing for good. You're changing your lifestyle, your habits, the way that you're thinking, the way that you're believing. This is a change for good. That is a true change. You cannot fake the universe and try to fake a change for a moment, as at the same time you're looking over your shoulder. Did it work? Did it work? Oh, let me be happy for a minute. Did it work? You're not really happy. Is that what happiness is? Happiness is, I'll pretend that I'm happy and see if it worked to get a result. That's not really happy. Happy is genuine and sincere and satisfied and content. And it's a state that you don't just come out of or pretend to be, you know? So when it comes to manifesting, a lot of people are trying to fake it. They're trying to, oh, let me try to goose myself up and reach this place. You need to do it for real. And there's no way for me to really explain to you exactly what that is, but there are things that you can do to get there. Like, there's nothing that anybody could tell you that can make you make the shift. That's what I'm saying to you. You have to decide that you're going to find a way to believe. You're going to have to imagine that version of yourself that's already there and already doing it, and make a genuine effort. Because until you make the effort, you're going to think it's impossible. Until you really go there in your mind, you're just going to automatically think that it's impossible. I know. Okay. I get it. That's normal. That's natural. But here's what we're going to do. You're going to simply entertain what it would be like and what it would feel like if you were already that person who is always confident about their situation and knows how to manifest what they want. This is where God state really comes in as very helpful. And I don't really talk about God state that much anymore because you guys seem to never understand what I mean. And the word God really confuses everyone. All I mean is that imagine that you are a version of yourself that always knows how to manifest what you want. And you always feel confident about that. And you always, as you're moving forward in your life is a revolving door of consistent, instant manifestations. If you imagine yourself being a version of yourself, you will become that version of yourself that you imagine. The problem is that the version of ourselves that we are always imagining unconsciously in our minds tends to be whatever it is that you've got going on right now. That's what you imagine the most, right? So then sometimes we have these moments where we're feeling better, and it's because somewhere in your mind, you imagined it, you know? Let me look at the comments. Right. So what I'm trying to say is watching videos and reading books, and for instance, taking my courses and being a part of the group, learning is really, really helpful. But you have to figure out a way to do this from a place of simply allowing yourself to relax and believe in this true manifestational change that you're going to make in yourself. You're going to be a different person. The person that you are as the person who is not where you want to be, and the person that you are as the person who is where you want to be, that's a different person, okay? And you're going to feel despair and hopeless before you get there. The point is, you keep moving forward and supporting yourself in every way that you can to help yourself get there, despite the agony or pain or lack of faith that the body may be experiencing or that the unconscious mind is experiencing. You have to decide that there's no better idea than to move forward and to really do what it takes to let go of the story. I know that's hard. That's like the hardest first step is stop fucking talking about it. Stop. You have to. You have to. If you can't stop talking about it, you're not going to make the next step. That's all you. If you want ongoing love and commitment with your specific person, are you on an ongoing basis being loving to yourself and committing to yourself in a loving way? You want security with your specific person? You want him to come back to you and make you feel safe and secure? What are you doing for you to make you feel safe and secure? Do you feel safe and secure? Are you doing what it takes to help ease yourself into a different feeling vibration? Are you doing what it takes to give yourself what it is that you want from them? And this is all, that person is just reflecting you. That specific person, the guy, the girl, whoever it is that you have your heart set on, they're just reflecting you. So if you want more opportunities with them, are you giving yourself every opportunity that you can for your own life to be the best person and the best version of yourself that you want to be? Are you giving yourself every advantage? Are you giving yourself the benefit of the doubt? And when you stop believing in yourself and you throw in the towel and you say, it's never going to happen for me, woe is me, and I'm a victim in my situation and my circumstances are too big for me, you're not giving yourself the advantage. You're not giving yourself the love. You're not giving yourself the support. You're not giving yourself the benefit of the doubt. And that is reflected back to you. So if you make a fake change and then you go back to your baseline, what you really believe, which is this isn't working for me and it's too big for me, it's too hard for me to do. These are all things that you tell yourself. So guess what? The outside's going to tell you the same thing. And everything that you interpret will be interpreted in that way. So this is why I come out with so many courses and why I have my coaching group now. You know, there's a lot to it. And I think that over the years, the most important thing that I've ever learned is continual reinforcement is the most important thing. The learning of the new habit is the most important thing. The figuring out how to build that momentum so that you can keep it ongoing forever as like a new you. That's the most important thing. So if you haven't already, join my group. I have a coaching group. It's super duper cheap. And I just got started with my course on everything that I did to manifest my specific person back into my life, A through Z. I have other courses that are on sale that are no longer going to be on sale. Let's see, for those courses, text Love Magic, no spaces, text Love Magic to 474747 if you would like to get those courses while they're still on sale, and text Insiders to 474747 if you would like the link to my group. But whatever it is that you can do that is going to help you and encourage you and support you to creating a true change within so that you can be an honestly confident person, so that you can give yourself actual real love, not love that's like fake, not love that's like Jasmine said that I need to love myself. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to love myself. Did that feel like love? So these are things that we have to learn. And are you willing to learn? Are you willing to pay attention long enough and to let go of what you think that you need long enough to allow yourself to learn? You are going to need an attention span for this. And when you're in lack and when you're in need, there's no attention span. And that's why you can't meditate. Meditating is extremely important. I think I'm going to do like an entire seminar this weekend on meditating as part of my course on what I did to manifest my specific person. Because guess what? It doesn't sound fun from a needy, desperate place where you're just like, just give me the magic pill. Just give me the magic lamp. Just give me my wish. If you want love, you have to become love. And if you want a specific person in a relationship, love is what you want. There's no way of getting around becoming love for yourself and becoming love in general and becoming love in your state. This is really fun. This isn't work. This is the best way to live and the best way to be. And I have lots of resources for you guys. I love you guys. By the way, I am going to be going live on my channel Tuesday through Friday at 12 p.m. That's going to be like my new thing. This Friday, my daughter is off from school, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but my new thing is going to be I'm going to live 12 p.m. Tuesday through Friday because I really love being live with you guys. Raw, ragged, and real with heartfelt messages. I love it. Okay, let me see. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Thank you for being here. Mindfully manifesting after a few alcoholic drinks. Well, when I had my retreat in Cancun, I told everybody not to drink. Some people didn't listen to me, and those people ended up having issues. I don't drink, and I haven't drank for many years. And it's not because I was ever an alcoholic, because I was never had an addiction to any thing. Yes, I have a daughter. Okay, so I invite you guys to join my group. I invite you guys to take advantage of the sale that I'm having of my courses. Those links are going to be below. I don't know how long they're going to be on sale. I just know that they're majorly on sale, and there's a limited number of codes available. Okay. Text me insiders to 474747 to be in my insiders group where you will get updates. And thank you guys. I saw somebody saying something. Join my course. I'll see you there. Love you guys.